Hey everyone, this is Sean Powell, and I was talking about Traffic Monsoon for a little bit. I have been in for 4 months now, and this is going to be a little bit of a review of everything. I'm going to touch on exactly how it works and the big picture for Traffic Monsoon itself. Now, I can already tell you, I have been in other businesses where I was real successful, and I can already tell you that I'm used to working my tail off to get the results and stuff, and I've been at the top of the leaderboards, and I know how online business works very well. But y'all, some of y'all who've heard of Traffic Monsoon, and I'll be the first to tell you, if you've heard of Traffic Monsoon and you're not in it, it's because you don't understand it, okay? If you're in Traffic Monsoon and you're not excited about it, it's because you simply don't understand it. And, I didn't know anything about rev shares when I first came into online business. All I knew is that, I had popped into a Facebook group one time. It was for Power Lead Systems. One of the guys in it, he was making $7,500 a week at that time. He makes about $8,300 a week now. And I was only, I might have been $800 a week at PLS at that time. I was like, what in the world is this guy doing? So I contacted him and couldn't find out my sponsor in Traffic Monsoon only lives about an hour and a half here from me in North Carolina. And that's when I realized that the $7,500 a week was not even the big picture. He was making he made $72,000 in the month of September alone. And I was like, there's nothing I can do in the businesses that I was in to get that with. So I really wanted to figure out what he was doing. So I contacted him, and that's when I found out about Traffic Monsoon. Okay, I'm going to show you the results I've gotten. I am no guru. I do apply action. I do get out to the people. I believe in my business. I'm committed to it. I sacrifice. I do everything I need to do to make my business work. Okay? So I can already tell you, if you do what I'm doing, you're going to have what I have. Now, that doesn't mean that you got to wait until you have to know everything to get out to the people. If you sit there to wait to apply action, you are not moving ahead. You're much better to apply action and learn along the way. So that's my number one tip to y'all right here. I can already tell you. And I'm someone that has been able to quit this job in 6 months from the first day I came into online business with Facebook alone. Okay? Figure out the way that you want to go and master it. Okay, so let's get back to this. All right, been in for 4 months now. I've got 85 active members. I've actually got about 5 more coming on right now over the weekend. This is a weekend time right now. And we're using Payza, and it has a tendency to, have to wait a little bit for it to get verified. So by Monday or Tuesday, I should have close to 90 people, and that's really going to help my finances, come up from here. My first month in, y'all, my very first week, I spent making banners and doing stuff like that. I really wasn't getting out to the people a whole lot. But 30 days in, I had made $1,100 in commissions. Okay? Now, that was pretty awesome right by itself, for the first business, because a good deal of that time I wasn't even getting out to the people. I wasn't even focusing. I was used to being a Facebook guy, and I wanted to learn how to do YouTube, so I was, really going in a different direction. I could be no different than a lot of y'all right now if you just believe in your business and apply the action, and I wanted to learn how to do YouTube. I did not want to be a one-trick pony where the only thing I could teach my downline was Facebook. So, even though I probably have over 250 active members right now, if I had gone the Facebook route, I really think I made the right decision with going YouTube. Okay, so that's it's part of what I'm doing it right now too, as a matter of fact. Okay, second month in, I started getting some gain. Started gaining some ground on us, and everything started flowing a little bit better. I made about $5,000 in referral commissions. Okay, third month in, y'all, it was a big one. I had made good gracious, $12,000, maybe close to $13,000 total. Now, some of y'all have already known about Traffic Monsoon and understand the fact that we had PayPal had pulled out. Well, PayPal actually froze the accounts for 90% of the income we had. Okay, 90% of the people that came into this, almost 100% of my people came in with PayPal. So Charles, the owner, decided the best thing to do was to pin it because there was no way that new people coming in could make money, and if we did try to take the money from the new money coming in, it just wasn't going to work. The new people coming in wouldn't see a business like what we saw. So as of February 11th, which has been not quite a month ago, about a week and a half from being a month ago, he went ahead and he put in pending right here. Okay, so these are the old account right here. The moment that PayPal releases the funds, which is actually should be pretty soon, then everything will be good to go. But we're not putting PayPal back into it. They've done the damage. We're done with PayPal. But y'all, you just continue to move forward. This is all there is to it. The best part is, all the new people coming in here, it's using Payza, using Solid Trust, and y'all, you can even direct wire directly to Traffic Monsoon if you prefer, if you want to go to large amounts and feel better doing that. It's whatever you want to do. We've got a new pay source coming in that's going to give us debit and credit cards real soon. And y'all, that right by itself is going to be, it's a whole different ballpark from there. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the future where we're going. Most businesses, if you got debit or credit card, you don't even need another pay source. So as soon as that gets fixed, we're going to be good to go. We'll even have our own Traffic Monsoon debit cards that people could use as well, or can go straight into the bank account if you like, whatever way you like to do. All right, so needless to say, I'm a big fan of Traffic Monsoon. In my third month alone, just this part. Now, this is not including everything. Let me give you a little overview. Well, these are right here are ad packs. Okay, ad packs are $50. You get 20 clicks on a banner, and you get 1,000 views to your business. Okay, now the way you get paid is you get paid by profit share. Okay, for advertising any businesses that you want, you get paid profit shares just by doing it. The way that you get paid profit shares, if you look right here, it says 4 hours and 15 minutes on this timer. I got 24 hours in a day to go here and to click 10 ads. Now I can mash right here if I like, or I can go to the top and start surfing. As soon as I click that, there's going to be an ad pop up there. You watch it for 20 seconds. You don't have to click the ad or anything. You just watch it. And when you're done, there's a couple of images up here. You find 2 that match, and you go to the next one until you do 10. When you do that, your entire account is taken care of. It's not just for that ad pack, not one ad pack, it's for your entire account. Okay? Now we average about $1.10 a day average, which recently that's been way more than that, to be honest. But let's say $1.10 a day average. So somewhere in the ballpark between all this together plus my downline, y'all, I can already tell you I was averaging about $1,300 a day. Okay? Now understand this. You can take 9% of the ad pack, put it in your pocket, and take the other 91% and roll it back over, and constantly just make money that way. And the reason why is every ad pack, you paid $50 for it so you can promote your businesses, whatever you like to do. You get $55 back, and it takes about 50 days to do it, somewhere in the ballpark. Lately, it's been less than that. Okay, that means at $1.10 a day average, that I can take 9%, put in my pocket, take the other 91%, put it back in this, and still be growing while this is a money machine churning out the money. All right? Give an example. This is pending right here, $851. It's going to be ad packs plus this. I've got some of this over here. Together, I've got a clean 900 ad packs. Okay? 900 at 9% is $81 a day, non-stop, that I can put in my pocket without touching growth. All right? Now, that's incredible. I don't even have to sponsor anybody to get that kind of income. So to me, that is a huge win right by itself. But because I sponsor, anytime I buy an ad pack, y'all, just give you an example. If I was to buy, I was averaging about 20 ad packs a day that I was buying, and they're $50 each. It's not coming out of my pocket. It's coming out of the account balances. Understand what I'm saying? Now I'm rolling it back over. I want to reach my certain level before I ever decide to start pulling money. So, and the first milestone for a lot of y'all is going to be getting to 50 ad packs. Understand what I'm saying? That's going to be your first milestone. So if you come at this and go big, go ahead and do it, man. Because, I started with 51 on my day one. And I can tell you, man, there has not been a week go by that people have not bought bulk because I went big in my business. See what I'm saying? If you can't do 50 ad packs, then do what you can. But definitely, you got to show people that you're committed to this. Hard to tell people to buy 50 ad packs when you're sitting there with only one ad pack. You see what I'm saying? They're going to ask, well, why ain't Sean got more than one ad pack? That's exactly the question they're going to ask, okay? So you do want to go big in your business if you can do it. If you cannot go big in your business, y'all, I've got a training page where it shows you game plans. You've got to stick with a game plan. You want to get to that 50. And I got a lot of people that do that. Start off with 4 ad packs every day at $1.10 each average. At 7 days, at it's going to be $30.80. Well, you can take the account balance, $30.80, add the other $18.20 or $19.20, and then you can buy your 5th ad pack. It doesn't matter how you do it. Just pay the difference and stick with that game plan until you keep going. That way you get an ad packs for less than $50 each. There is no better way than going bulk from day one, I will tell you that. So, but whatever way you want to do, that will be fine. Okay? So, 85 active members at $19,730. Let me show you exactly how that works out. All right. This is me getting paid and the number of times I've gotten paid. Okay? So in the first month of November, which is I came in the last week of October, but really barely got paid anything at all. So the first week of November, I got paid, I think it was 93 times. It's been a little while since I've done a video talking about this. I think it was 93 times total is what all that amounted to right here. Second month in December, I got paid 360, I think it's 367 times or 365 times, somewhere like that. Okay, so between here and here, now January, I want you to look at this. From January to 4th, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. We can keep going. Let's 12. There's about 1,300 times I was paid since January to where I'm at right now. Okay, out of that time though, February, this is when PayPal come in and started, doing their PayPal thing, and froze the account for, for PayPal. But y'all, I can tell you, my business continued to grow. We had to wait for Payza to get some accounts set up, but that's fine. The business continued to grow. This is the month of February. 100, 200, 300, 400. Let's say 431, 440, 450. Probably, I would say 450 times. And now you see my business is starting to pick back up again, where people have started getting their Payza accounts up and going. So today's the 3rd, and I've already been paid 15, 19, 34 times. Okay. So y'all, the business is real. If you have any idea how much this is, let me click one right here. This is sort of a random thing right here. That's the 4th. That's all right. Let's go to February let's do this one. All right. So the 7th has already started. Let me show you what one of my days were like. All right. Let's go to February the 8th, if I can get that first day started. There's the 8th right here. All right. But you count with me. This is a normal day. I was averaging about $400 a day from referral commissions alone. And now, so the business right now is working incredible. It's doing just like it's supposed to be. All right, here we go. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. See how much this one is. 45. 75 is 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 165, 170, 175, 185, 190, 195. Let's say let's call it 200 to be 425, be 420, 425, 430, 435, still in the 8th. 440, 445, 450, 455, 465, 475, 480. No, I'm not going to count that one. It's 50 cents. I'm not going to count that one either. 485, 490. That is $505. 510, 515, 525. Okay, that's the end of that. 525 and probably about another dollar or something. $525 in 24 hours right here. Y'all, I mean, it's just an absolutely incredible business. I don't know how else to say it. The business works. I got an old 2-story house. I don't really have any bills at all. I've been free from a job since May of last year with PLS itself, and I'm going to talk about it in just a minute. But Traffic Monsoon, y'all, is the huge cash cow. I cannot even describe to you the kind of money I make. And on top of that, I've had days where just one of these Just one of these payouts right here out of all these hundreds would be $1,000. Second one, just one of those, $640. One right by itself, $500, a bunch of $250 days, or $250 for just one of these. There is no business I've seen to do this. And y'all, what you don't understand, out of these 85 active members right here, 85, I've got less than 300 people sponsored total. Now you look at that ratio, 85 to 300 people. Out of 300 people I've shown it to that signed up, only 85 are active right now. I've got 5 more coming, but that's just an incredible ratio. I can tell you, I've never seen a business that did like this. And if you sponsor or don't sponsor, it just doesn't matter. Here, you're going to get paid either way. I mean, the ad packs here will pay you. Who can't live off of $81 a day while still growing? You see what I'm saying? But y'all, if you sponsored me and I'm buying over 20 ad packs a day, that is $5 for each one. You understand what I'm saying? So you personally are making $100 a day every day for just telling me, hey buddy, I found something I'm excited about. When you get a chance, you might want to take a look at this. I'm already making money with it. Just see what you think, y'all. And that's all you had to say to me. And then give me some information and get me in the Facebook group, and y'all, that can change your life. In a year from now, I'll be over $300 a day for you if you sponsored me. Can you imagine that? I'm only one person. I've got damn near 90 people right now. You understand what I'm saying? The business does its own. Now, let's talk about cash links real quick. All right. Cash links are these right here. I'm not actually going to click one, but I will show you. 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent. You click those right here. It will be added to my account when it's done. It will pop up right here. It'd be 1 cent right here. And what it does is I've done $3.51 since I've been in. But every person in your downline that does a cash link, you get 100% match. All right. I made $130 in 30 days from off referral cash links alone. Can you imagine in a year's time how much that's going to be worth? The point is, even though it may not sound like much, and everybody's, oh, you know what? That's just a little bit too much time, because all you got to do is watch the timer, click down, and type in a code. That's it. But how many of these people wouldn't have done this if I had 0 pennies sitting here? They would have looked at it and said, you know what, Sean don't do them, must not have to do them. Y'all, don't shoot yourself in the foot. Go ahead and stay committed to doing this just like anybody else does, because in the long run, in a year's time, in 2 years' time, how much is that $3.51 going to bring me for here? You understand what I'm saying? That is a give me. Some of y'all, being realistic, y'all, some of y'all, if you're being real to yourself right now, haven't made $130 in your business that you're in now. And I get that free without even doing anything, just sitting right here and clicking those from my downline. It is well worth it as an awesome freebie to go into the business. Okay? And this is a combined total of everything together. Y'all, without PayPal coming into it, just to let you know, I was averaging 100 ad packs every 10 days. Now, what does that mean at 9%? That means a $9 raise every 10 days on average. Between 700 and 800 ad packs, I went up in 100 ad packs in 6.5 days. Now, PayPal's about over with. As soon as we get our money released from now, y'all, we're already still rolling just like it's supposed to. But I'm just saying that's where most of my growth has come from. You understand what I'm saying from prior to that? But y'all, I can already tell you that at the rate I was going, even if it stayed at 10 days for every 100 at $9 raise, a half a year, 180 days, that's $18 a day raises added to it. Y'all, your job's never going to give you that. So even if you don't sponsor, you know what I'm saying, and you just come in here and you go heavy with just the ad packs, it just makes sense. Okay? There's nothing that your job's going to do to ever give you this. All right, so I think I've said enough about all this right here. Let me show you. This is my actual funnel I created myself. That's me, a little boy. Like I said, I was in restaurants for 26 years. I was able to quit my job in May, and now I'm a full-time dad. And not only had I had the entire summer together with them, we had Christmas together. I don't have to waste gas going to work in places I want to go. We sleep as late as we want to sleep. We got every day together. And y'all, I'm going to tell you something. That's what life's supposed to be like. I'm dad all the time. You know what I'm saying? Between this business and being dad, there is no other thing I do, and I'm tickled to death with that. And y'all, I'm going to tell you something else. What do you think is meant to an 8-year-old? I would give anything to my dad been there for me every day like that. Thank God I've gotten something now where I can do it. This is real. This is real, and some of y'all have got to hear me and know that it's got to be real. All right. If you have not signed up for Traffic Monsoon, click right here. It'll take you right to it. It's going to show Sean Powell. Make sure it says Sean Powell as your sponsor. If not, click that right here and then send me an email or friend me on Facebook immediately and tell me you're having problems and we'll get it straightened out. Okay? But y'all, after this video right here explains everything I'm doing basically. If you really want to sponsor and you understand that though I make $80, $90 a day from off of that ad packs, y'all, having downline averaging $400 a day and growing is just ridiculous. I average my business doubling in size every month and a half. Y'all, I can tell you that in another couple of months before PayPal, PayPal put us in a froze place right now, to be honest. But we're growing past it now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still doing business with Pays and Solid Trust and soon with the your debit cards. But y'all, in another 2 months, I've been making over $20,000 a month in just this business. And I'm not talking about passive income here. I'm talking in my pocket, and that is crazy. There's nothing you're gonna find that's gonna do that. Period. I don't care what you think. This business works. Charles Scoville and Traffic Monsoon is incredible. 2.8 million people are not wrong. I don't know anybody who quits this business. There's no need. The business is incredible. Okay. Now, as far as all that being said, Power Lead Systems, y'all, is the backbone to my business. Okay. Even though I make real good money with Traffic Monsoon, and it is basically the cash cow. Without Power Lead Systems and my way of getting out to the people, making my own training pages, if I can think of it, I can do it. That's very, very valuable. That's what the cash links look like sometimes. There's a bunch of them up there to be bought. This is what gets you your signups right here. It makes you can brand yourself. It took longer for me to make this banner than it did to make this whole page, to be honest. I would highly, highly suggest getting Power Lead Systems because that's the difference between just the ad pack money at 9% every day and changing your life, to be honest, y'all. And you do want that, absolutely. So what you want to do is you click Power Lead Systems right here after you watch my video and explaining a couple things. And that's going to take you to here. This is Power Lead Systems straight sign up. It's a 7-day trial. And y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, we've got two things. It's called Diamond and Gold. You need to be in both. All right, I'm not going to beat around the bush. We got something called Platinum also. Platinum is $497. You get $400 for every time someone gets it in your downline. That's great. The problem is, I'm pretty good at what I do, and I've only gotten 3 of them in the last year. In my opinion, you're better off to take that $500 and put it in ad packs if you're going to spend that much money, and just go that route. I think that's the answer for you. It'd really be the best way to help you. With that being said, Diamond, y'all, is $147 one time. Okay, I want you to listen to this. When you go Diamond at $147, anytime somebody falls in your pay line, you get $100 for each and every Diamond that you get. Okay, let's say I sponsor you. You don't go Diamond. I'm qualified Diamond, and the next 7 people down below you do not go Diamond. None of them, right? The 8th person, it don't matter where they're located, how they're located. If they go Diamond, and none of y'all are qualified, I get it. I got 24 diamonds last month in the last 30 days. $100 each. And they were coming from, I don't even know half of them, to be honest. So that's incredible. You want to be qualified for Diamond. I've gotten over 50 or 60 now in the last year, and a bunch of them has come in the last 30 days. Okay? My first month in PLS, I made $700. And y'all, I can tell you, it's as real as it gets. It really is. Half of those were diamonds. You want to be diamond. Don't come in this, and because what's going to happen is between me and the 8th person, every one of y'all in between who wasn't diamond, you get an email letting you know you just lost $100. It won't tell you who it's from either. It just lets you know you lost $100. You will continue to get these emails until you qualify for diamond. And y'all, I'm going to tell you, it don't take long at all. You're going to be wishing you'd done it. I've got good friends in this business who have not yet, and I can tell you, they message me every time they lost $100. You don't want that. You don't want that. Okay? Now, when you come into Power Lead Systems, man, not only can you just brand yourself like that, and that's absolutely great, but some of y'all may not be ready to make pages like this, What I will suggest doing is if you click right here on Frank's, this is Frank's banner. Frank's funnel. The guy spends $6,000 to $8,000 making a professional funnel. It's got autoresponder emails. He's ranked #1 in Power Lead Systems. There's my sponsor. $8,300 a week he makes in PLS, y'all. He's ranked #1 in the world in 4 corners. He's ranked third in the world in another exchange, a rev share, and he's got 334 active members in Traffic Monsoon. He's been in 10 days longer than I have. Okay, y'all, what you don't understand is there's nobody more qualified than him. All you got to do to get him, y'all, is to go through here and do what it tells you to do to get set up. It not only does it teach you everything, it literally gets you set up when you're done. When you're done with this, you will have this funnel ready to get out to the people and a way to get it. You will love this funnel. He does a great job.
Thank you for opting in and requesting more information. My name is Frank Calabro Jr., and I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited for you, and I'm excited for your families. Now, it wasn't very long ago, guys. It wasn't very long ago that I was completely broke. As a matter of fact, this is how bad it was. I had less than $500 to my name. I was making less than $1,000 per month in affiliate commissions, and I had over $5,000 in bills to pay spread out across my kitchen table that I could not pay, guys. I was starving to death broke. I was a footstep away from being homeless. Living on ramen noodles twice per day was pretty common for me. Not being able to turn my heat on in my house in the wintertime. I was even afraid to flip on a light switch during the daylight hours because I was that broke, guys.
Okay, he's top 1% earners now. And I can already tell you, without Power Lead Systems, he wouldn't have it. Now, how do I know he's telling me the truth? Here's the results right here, y'all. I'm getting the results that he's getting. Why am I getting these results? Why is he getting these results? Because we're both in Power Lead Systems. Now, I grant you, Traffic Monsoon is incredible. It is a cash cow. You do not want to miss that, okay? I can already tell you that. But if you don't have something to link out to get the people to impress them, to be able to, like I'm doing right now, just tell you what they think about it, and you know it's real, you can feel me, I'm telling you the honest truth, then you're going to miss a lot of opportunities with people that are going to come into your business. They need to relate to you. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's exactly what this can do for you. Power Lead Systems gives you that strength. And if not, here's Frank. If you're not ready to do that, I think that's the next level, is branding yourself, making your own funnels. But until you're ready, man, use this. All you got to do is come through, sign up. It's a share code that's built in the system. Okay? You put the share code in, he shows you exactly, just do what the man shows you to do. Not only does he show it in video, he's got it in pictures down below. And when you're done, you will be good to go. You'll be ready to get out to the people. You understand what I'm saying? And we've got an awesome Facebook group. Now, let's say that Frank's system, for whatever reason, you're not crazy about. Well, here's another one, y'all, called Yellow Brick Road. Okay? Now, these guys are Steve Rodillo and Mark Crosby. We've been to business together since my very first day in online business. We've all three swapped spots in top places on leaderboards. They know what they're doing. They're awesome in the world of YouTube. And they've got a good funnel. If you rather use this one, by all means, go right ahead. Do the exact same thing. You would just click right here under Yellow Brick Road. Go get set up by just watching this. And when you're done, you will have something and a way to get out and another awesome Facebook group.
Your interest. Listen, let me ask you, why are you here? I'm guessing if you're watching this, then you probably fall into one of two groups of people, okay? Maybe you just want to make money online. You don't care about learning internet marketing, and maybe you hate the idea of selling. You just want a simple, easy-to-follow strategy that actually works, isn't a total scam, and that you can follow without having to learn any fancy marketing stuff or have a ton of money in the bank and loads of time to spare.
Okay. It's a really good funnel, y'all. And I can already tell you, this is free. These are just free candy we give out to people just for being in PLS. I have got a page full. This is my training page, y'all. Don't you look at this. Not only am I in there telling you what to do from day one in Traffic Monsoon, game plan for the people who are not going to come in with bulk so you can get ad packs like I was talking about earlier without having to buy $50 for every ad pack and get to 50 as soon as you can. Here's Diamond, exact illustration of what I was talking about earlier where people are losing. And I got Diamond and explaining that. I show you how I get 6,200 leads a day in Facebook. This is how I quit my job. I literally show you how to do it. Here's some examples of them. How to do YouTube marketing, how to edit YouTube. This is all me doing this, okay? This shows you at Yellow Brick Road, when you're done with going through Yellow Brick Road, there's only one little part, and I just show you how to finish it by, you get to pick what landing pages you want, whatever you want to use, and I thought it'd be nice to have a little guide to help you out, so that's what that's for. I show you how to make banners. I literally show me making a banner right there in that one. It'll take but just a minute. These are new banners. Y'all, I mean, I've got banners left and right. Old banners. These are my own personal banners, recent ones I've made, and these are share codes. You pick whatever you want to do, and you're good to go. I give you my, I give you my opinion, but it doesn't mean that you have to go with that. You can do whatever you want to do. And here's some people down here at the bottom writing comments. Okay, that's it. But just to let you know, this is absolutely what you can do in Traffic Monsoon and with Power Lead Systems together to brand yourself and to make yourself an authority in any business you want. To be honest, I don't know if anything else better than this. Y'all, I'm going to finish this with this right here. I'm going to tell you something, y'all. When I quit my job, again, I'm a single dad. My 8-year-old, at the time, it was May. He went to school every day. And when I quit my job, I went and ate with him every day for the last part of the last year from school. My little boy, when it sunk in that I was free from a job, I'm going to tell you this. I would go eat with him. He's got his arm wrapped around my arm and won't even eat because he was just loving the fact that I was there. I was the only parent there every day. And I talked with his little buddies and friends and stuff like that. And I was like, baby, go ahead and eat. But he just wanted to keep loving up on me because I think that's when he really realized I was free from a job. When I learned I was free from a job, y'all, it was me cutting my own grass. I had a lawnmower sit in my shop for 4 years because I didn't have the time to do it. I didn't have the money to do it. Well, I did have the money. I was making good money in restaurants. I didn't have the time to be wasting and working on my yards when I loved it. I love landscaping. Got an old 2-story house, man. I'm remodeling myself. Big yard, Now, when I was out there cutting my grass on a Tuesday one day, and I was wearing some stupid looking hat, my little boy was embarrassed to see. I don't remember if I had a shirt on or not. I know I had a wet towel wrapped around my neck and thrown it because it was hot that day. Wearing a pair of cutoff pants and some flip-flops, looking like an idiot singing 80s music. And every time I kept looking up at the sky, all I could do was kept taking deep breaths, and I kept thinking to myself, I'm free. That's when it sunk into me. And y'all, I can tell you, there's more to life than working your tail off. And some of y'all, you can't afford to do what I'm talking about right now. But can you afford to continue to live like you're living? Because I'm going to tell you, life's not going to change. It's going to take sacrifice. Anything that's life-changing is going to take belief, commitment, sacrifice. And I don't think it'll ever change. You'll always take that to get it. I think that's what God requires you to do. And it's going to take it, excuse me, it's going to take it in roadblocks. And God's going to see you're going to quit. That's what this is about. This is the right vehicle. I can tell you that. Nothing's going to be better than Traffic Monsoon. Y'all, I've said everything I need to say. This is what you need to do. I want you to come right down here at the bottom of the description. I want you to click this right here. It says sign up at Traffic Monsoon. Go ahead and sign up. If you are already signed up at Traffic Monsoon and you need Power Lead Systems, come right here and sign up underneath this part. I'll treat you like you're my own. I'm going to welcome you into the Facebook groups, and we're going to get you started. I'm going to show you the webinars and newest one we have. Anything that's going to help you understand the big picture. Not only that, if you look in the description, you're going to see my phone number, y'all. You can call me just as quick as you can go through my funnel. I don't really care. Either way I can do to help you out. This is all I do for a living. Y'all, just take this seriously, and I can guarantee you Traffic Monsoon and Power Lead Systems is the answer. Appreciate it.